Sorry, Keiichi, but your fiancé is having my kid.
Sorry, honey. I guess I was lonely. Since we already booked the wedding venue, do you mind if we just use it?
I finally made it back to Japan. Looks like I'll make it in time for the wedding.
That's great. We should let Director Ueda know that you're back first.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm 29, and I work in the overseas sales division at Tokimeki Trading. The woman beside me is my junior at the company, Noa Miura. 1 week from now, I was supposed to marry my colleague and fiancé, Maki Obayashi. I returned home just in time for the wedding.
Ah, Keiichi. We need to talk.
Maki? Is that Yanagisawa with you? From the domestic division?
Hey, everyone.
Sorry, Keiichi, but your fiancé is having my kid.
What?
Huh? Anyway, about the wedding at Days Garden. Since we already booked everything, do you mind if we just use it?
Huh? They can't be serious.
Oh, what are you saying? This is beyond outrageous.
Thanks, Noah, but this isn't just a personal matter. Days Garden is one of our most important business partners. If we suddenly cancel on them, they'll lose faith in us. Anyway, the venue was booked under my name. Even if I do let you use the booking, you'll have to cancel it and rebook.
I work in this industry too, you know. I know how this stuff works. I'm ready to pay all the fees, so don't worry.
Well, yeah, you better be, but getting them to agree to let you book it is another matter altogether.
I said I get it already. I'm the top sales guy around here, so I'm saying however much it's gonna cost won't be a problem. I've done business with them before too. I'm sure I can work something out with them.
Unbelievable. As if cheating and breaking off the engagement weren't bad enough. They want to keep the venue reservation and use it for themselves too? How low can they get?
But if we just leave things as they are, Days Garden will be thrown into chaos. It's definitely gonna come back to bite us.
True. This is bound to snowball.
For now, we should report back to Director Ueda. On the day before the planned wedding, Maki and Yanagisawa took the morning off and headed to Days Garden.
Hello! This is Yanagisawa and Maki. We're here for the final checks. Final checks? The chapel is fully booked today for another couple's rehearsal. Also, about Miss Maki Obayashi's booking, we have received notice from the primary contract holder, a Mr. Keiichi Sato, that the reservation is cancelled due to entering discussions related to the broken engagement. What? I just asked him to put it in my name instead. The plan and dress can stay as we decided, and we'll handle notifying the guests. All you have to do is change the groom's name.
That's right. If you just change the name for us today, we can still go ahead with the wedding, right?
Forcing a name change and proceeding without the primary contract holder's consent is unprecedented. We absolutely cannot accept that.
President Nagisa Miura, it's really been too long. How have you been?
I might have worked with you before, Rento, but today you're here for a private matter. Isn't that right? Miss Maki, the date you insisted on is a very popular day. And as soon as Keiichi got in touch with us, we gave it to another couple.
Isn't there anything you can do? Maki's been so excited about getting married here.
Attempting to change the contract name on your own is unheard of. And besides, I've worked with Keiichi a lot. He's always been a sincere and responsible man. But with your conduct, you've not only insulted that man, but you've also caused a lot of trouble for an important business partner. That is utterly unacceptable. We will not allow you to use this venue. Moreover, since you were the one who broke the engagement, Maki, you will be responsible for the cancellation fees per our terms. We cannot call people like you who take no responsibility and push blame on each other our customers. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. Let's go, Rento. It's too bad we lost to the venue, but as long as we still have our friends and family to celebrate our wedding with us, it'll all be fine, right?
That afternoon, when they came into the office, Maki and Rento were told Director Ueda wanted a word with them regarding the incident that morning, and were summoned to the conference room.
Excuse me, I brought them. You two, what on earth happened? I heard there was quite the stir over at Days Garden this morning. I'm currently in talks with President Nagisa, and she says the wedding was called off at the last minute by you, Maki?
Yes, that's true.
And all because of your relationship with Rento here. The negative impact this has had on operations and colleagues, let alone the trouble you've caused such an important client of ours, is not something we can overlook. Did you consider how bad this makes us look? And the potential damage to our future business you could have just caused? I sincerely apologize. We'll make sure to handle things carefully from now on to avoid any impact on our work. Keiji always deals with the client sincerely and produces strong results overseas. Were you planning to ruin the efforts of such an outstanding employee with your own selfish actions?
As for this matter, if you pay the cancellation fees, this doesn't need to go any further. Since the date was imminent, we'll invoice the responsible party, which is Maki, within the next few days. A few days? I understand. This incident constitutes a compliance violation. You will receive a formal reprimand. Further violations will lead to disciplinary action. Please don't let anything like this happen again.
I hear Days Garden has also went to the trouble of notifying the guests of the sudden cancellation. We're sorry to have caused you unnecessary trouble.
Not at all. We're just following procedures.
This is bad. It's only a reprimand this time, but this blew up more than I thought it would.
Did you hear about Maki and Rento? They sent out the invites for tomorrow's ceremony, but... Why? No one has marked attending on the RSVP app.
I sent the online invitations, and I even called the guests of honor directly.
There isn't a single person here at reception. Why won't anyone come? I should have picked a better husband than you, Rento.
How is this my fault? You're probably the one who scared everyone off. Natsume, why aren't you coming to the ceremony? I put you in charge of the after party.
Nobody's coming, right? So how am I supposed to do an after party? So there's nothing for me to do, right? I gotta go. See ya.
I guess we'll proceed with the ceremony with just your parents in attendance.
Maki, I'm so disappointed. Not a single relative or friend. Do you have any idea how humiliating this is for your mother and I? You too, Rento. After such outrageous behavior, I guess we should have seen this coming. I want no part in this sham of a relationship any longer. As of today, consider our relationship severed.
No way! The invoice. We have to pay it in full even with no guests.
Of course, it's our own fault that no one showed up, I guess. The hotel has no reason to give us a discount for that. Forget about a discount. All the cancellation fees are gonna add up to a fortune.
We still have to pay Days Garden and Keiji too. My father's an executive, but I can't rely on him anymore.
I guess the only choice we have is to start working our butts off. If we get good results, we should make enough money to get out of this mess.
Meanwhile, I was invited out by my best friend from school, Yusuke, along with Noah.
Cheer up, Keiichi.
Keiji, the food here is great. Please eat as much as you want.
Thanks, you two.
You'll definitely meet someone wonderful. Or maybe you already have?
Huh? I just never thought something like this would happen to me. I think I'm still in shock.
I get it, but come on. You still have us. We know how much of a catch you are, bro. And we'll always be on your side. Don't forget that.
Of course. I'm definitely on your side, Keiji.
Yeah, you're right. Having you two does make me feel pretty lucky.
That's a relief. He does seem a little better.
I almost forget. I'm supposed to be pitching a proposal to Days Garden tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you are.
I need to apologize to Nagisa properly too. I'm really sorry for all the trouble my ex-fiancé and Rento caused you the other day.
You have no reason to be apologizing, Keiji. In fact, I know all too well how seriously you take your work.
Thank you. I'm really glad to hear you say that. Also, I gathered some information on my business trip overseas. Please, take a look.
Oh, what a wonderful plan. You're thinking so far ahead. I expected nothing less of you.
It's not locked down yet, so I'll just hold on to the details for now. But I'm sure it will fit your new venue plans.
Yes, it really does look promising. Thank you. I'm looking forward to discussing it with my team.
Thank you. I'll be in touch. A few days later, Director Ueda gathered the sales staff at Tokimeki Trading to make a major announcement.
Due to recent troubles within the department, our division's credibility has been badly shaken inside and outside the company. However, having said that, I also have some positive news. The lead of our overseas division has single-handedly closed a contract worth tens of millions of dollars. Lead? Keiichi? Wasn't he just tagging along on that business trip?
No way!
We had planned to have Dento support some of Keiichi's accounts, but I think you should be focusing on building back up our relationship with Days Garden. They are a really key customer of ours. Get back in their good books, then we can talk about your future. Understood.
Afterwards, Dento desperately tried to regain lost trust, enlisting his junior, Natsume, for help.
Natsume, leave this to me. I'll score a partnership with a popular dress brand, get some seasonal ingredients imported, a few exclusive contracts for premium drinks. I'll package all that up and pitch it to Days Garden.
That brand already has an exclusive contract with a rival trading company, and shipping for imported ingredients is on hold right now. It won't be possible with the deadlines.
What?
I also heard Keiichi already secured a long-term deal overseas for the premium beverages.
What? Keiichi did? Damn it. No, if we present it all properly, they'll still appreciate the thought.
But none of it is realistic. All the useful parts have already taken care of by other people, and Keiichi anyway.
In sales, the one who moves wins, even without a guaranteed route to follow. I've overturned contracts domestically against big players, even when the odds were against me. I'll make a comeback this time too.
A few days later, Dento and Natsume returned to Days Garden with their trust recovery proposal.
I'm sorry, but none of this proposal seems feasible.
Why not? We secured top-tier alternatives for both dresses and catering.
We checked those. The dress brand is already under exclusive contract elsewhere. And we can't ship any ingredients in from abroad right now, so any deliveries won't meet deadlines.
What? It was still possible last time I checked.
Besides, Keiichi has already been working overseas, securing exclusive supply for an international sweets fair, long-term contracts for premium drinks, and even logistic backup, all of which perfectly match current customer needs.
Keiichi? He already saw this far ahead?
So what now? If Keiichi's already got all this covered, there's not much for us to do, huh?
It's too late for this now. Damn it, I've already pushed through the orders.
The preliminary orders had been placed without approval, which raises the risk of penalties. In the discussions that followed with Days Garden,
I'm sorry, I'm busy with other projects today.
Hey!
Oh, about your proposal. We're gonna have to turn it down. We're going ahead with Keiichi's plan. Partly because we can't really trust people who don't honor contracts.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Maki, the wedding cancellation fees still haven't been paid. The due date has long passed. But please wait! We're doing the best we can! That doesn't mean you get to break a contract. This is basic professional responsibility. Our attorney will be in touch.
Please look here. The contract with Days Garden and the cancellation fee breakdown. The payment deadline has already been passed, and late charges are occurring. This is a breach of obligation, and if left undressed, legal actions is inevitable. What? If necessary, wages and assets can be seized. Damage to your credit record is going to affect home loans and new contracts too. There's also compensation for breaking the engagement with Mr. Keiichi Sato, and internal reprimands for poaching a fiancé within the same department. You really have a lot to answer for. We have all the evidence and contracts.
No! All I did was follow my heart. That doesn't give you the right to cheat. As an adult, you need to start taking responsibility for your actions. Keiichi, say something. Now that Rento's promotion is gone. We can't afford to pay. Help us!
don't ignore your own role in this and beg for help. Take responsibility yourselves.
I'm the top domestic sales rep. You can overlook the payment deadline a little, can't you? Who would trust a sales rep like you after all of this? Your current ranking is irrelevant. Keiichi was entrusted with multi-million-dollar deals overseas. You've done nothing but cause trouble for an employee as valuable as him. What if your antics really did hinder his performance?
Mr. Yanagisawa, this is no longer simply a private affair. You interfered with an employee involved in overseas projects for personal reasons. This is considered business and a serious risk to the company.
You called Keiichi petty, but the truly petty ones are you two. You dodge responsibility, but contracts hurt people. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves?
We can pay everything off in installments. We'll make it all back with sales.
Do you really expect us to trust you to do that? People who can't honor contracts don't get second chances.
In any case, you've caused trouble for the company, so don't expect me to bail you out. That's all I have to say about this. Please handle the rest through the proper procedures.
No, Keiichi!
My promotion?
Rumors spread in the company. Having lost credibility and a place to belong, the two resign of their own accord. Rento failed to achieve results at other firms, and, while crumbling under the stress of his new life, he apparently keeps working hard for the sake of his newborn child.
I was a top guy in the company. Why? If only I had taken work more seriously.
Maki's dream of being a glamorous wife collapsed. She now juggles childcare and part-time work with no breathing room.
I was meant to live like a queen!
Meanwhile, as for us, without Noah and Yusuke, I never would have been able to get over Maki this easily. I finally moved on. Thank you.
I'm really glad to hear that. Keiichi, the thing is, I've always... About you, Go on.
I couldn't help eavesdrop. Sorry.
Nagisa Yusuke!
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.